flippin' mess. Look at this. This is our bedroom. It's such a mess. So I'm gonna start by cleaning in here, and then I'm gonna take a shower, I think. License plate is my life. All over the place, everywhere, every day. Dog hair. I'm out doing some shopping, and I just had a weird experience. Sorry, I've got something in my mouth, in my throat. Anyway, I had a weird experience because I went to a used bookstore, and I got in line to check out, and there was this guy at the front, and he was letting people go ahead of him because he wanted to go to a specific cashier, which already is kind of weird. And then I started feeling like I recognized his voice, and like sort of recognized him. And the more that I heard him talk, I realized he was this guy who used to come to the library that I worked at all the time. And let's just say he was unstable. And like at one point when I worked in the library, he, oh my goodness, he's walking right by me right now. When I worked in the library, he followed me out to my car one time, like hollering at me. So that's glorious and wonderful. And yeah, he's literally standing in front of me right now getting into his car. So that's awkward and weird and makes me feel sort of uncomfortable because he was so creepy and like very clearly not like a stable person. So that was awkward. It's very rare that I see people out here that I recognize from stuff, especially now that we're on this side of town, because I never worked here before really and never lived here obviously. So that was just an awkward and weird, unexpected interaction. And he's driving away. And that makes me feel even more uncomfortable. Okay, I am just now getting back from a long day out finalizing Christmas errands. I think everything else I need to buy. Actually, I only have one more person to buy for. One more person. And they live in Arizona. I was gonna take Atlas to the dog park today, but it took me so much longer than I expected because I got to the furthest point from home and I still had like half of my errands to run, and I realized, he's happy I'm home. I realized that I couldn't remember if I had turned the tree lights off or not. And Atlas is home alone, and I just started freaking out. I did end up driving all the way back home just to double check and make sure, and they were off, so I'm crazy. And then I went back out and had some more errands to run. So everything is done. It's about 5 o'clock right now, which means Micah is off of work and we'll be heading home soon, and I've gotten barely anything done. So what I'm gonna try to do now is keep this laundry going. Look at this, piles of laundry all over the den. So I'm gonna keep the laundry going and do a little more cleaning and hopefully get some of his presents wrapped. It's about time I get some of his presents wrapped. All right, here's our bathroom before. I gotta clean. Lots to clean. All right, bathroom is clean. Ta-da! And if you have been following me at all, oh look, this is up here. I know it's a Christmas tree ornament, but I just love it so much, so I have to hang it where it's prominent. It's my little Meowie Christmas stitch hoop that Beth did for me the first year we did Vlogmas. But anyways, if you've been following my plant journey, bye Micah!
Bye Vlogmas!
You know that I've been trying to restore this broadleaf calathea plant, and I had some success when I moved her into the bathroom, but ultimately today was her last day. I have moved her out to the elephant graveyard, and by that I mean the Arizona sunshine, because the pot started to grow mold in it, or mildew, like I guess not mildew, mold in it. And so I'm gonna let her sit out in the sunshine and pass away. It's pretty much already dead, but which makes me so sad because we've had that plant since we were like, actually since before we moved into this house, we've had that plant. That was like one of the first 2 house plants that I got. The other one, I'm going to give you guys a house plant tour tonight, but here's a little sneak peek at the other one, this snake plant, aka mother-in-law's tongue. We got those two at the same time. This thing is hardy, so it's not been quite as moody as the other one to keep alive, but I'm amazed that the other one has stayed alive as long as it has. She's just meant, I think, for a more humid climate, and I could not provide that for her without it getting too moldy in the bathroom. So if you have any final tips to recommend, let me know, because I'll bring her back in, but at this point it's just kind of messy and she just looks bad. So it breaks my heart to say that, because I'm very attached to my plants, and like I do try very much to take care of them, but this one, after 2 years of her struggling, time to pass on. Also, I wanted to show you, I never showed you the after of our bedroom, because I had to wash some sheets to change the sheets on the bed. How much better it looks in here. So much cleaner, not a ton of laundry. Everything looks so much better, and I'm very happy about that. I love the lights. We keep those up year round, but they feel extra festive right now. Okay, so the house is almost completely clean. Dining room, and then the kitchen is my little jungle here with my plants. I've been watering them, and then the den is looking a million times better. It looks very empty right now because of all the plants being out of it, but pretty much done cleaning, except for the guest room where all the wrapping stuff is. So I wanted to give you guys a little house plant tour, because I am a crazy plant lady. All right, so I've got a lot of them here by the sink for watering, and then I've got this little cluster over here that I keep on the table. So I'll start here. Ooh, hang on. Okay, so we've got this little cactus here that got sunburned when we first moved into this house and is still healing. Got this little succulent. I'm not exactly sure what this is called. And then I love this one. I think this is actually technically a cacti, because it has these little white dots on it. This is also a cacti that has very fine hair-like spines that will get you before you know you've been got. And then this is a type of yucca that will eventually grow a trunk. And I call this one Draco because of the scientific name of it is like a draconius or something like that. And then over here I've got Frankie, my fiddly fern. Do not look too close because she is both the love of my life and the bane of my existence. And then here I have my little prayer plant. I love the colors. This one, what was the name of this one, Micah? Do you remember? No. The name of the type of plant that this is? They all have plenty of atlas hair on them, that's for sure. This is a low light plant, so I got this for our bedroom because we have very low light in our bedroom. And then, of course, the old faithful aloe that I've had for forever, and it continues to grow regardless of how I treat it. And then this is Philly D. This is a philodendron. Pothos, I believe, is the exact name of this one. And yes, we call it Philly D. This is the snake plant that I showed you earlier. It's grown so much since we got it. I'm very happy for it to continue to grow. Playing William Shatner's Christmas music for Micah at Aaron and Beth's requests, and we are both finding it absolutely delightful. It makes me so uncomfortable, but I'm also like enjoying it so much. Guys, look who's actually with me for the outro tonight. What is this? Well, the house has finally recovered from the wrapping rampage that was last week. I feel like last week was just everyday wrapping, basically, right? So we finally recovered. The house is clean. The wrapping paper is put away. I think I have 3 more gifts in total that have to get wrapped, and we'll be done. Sorry, you're taller than me. But anyway, so that's a great feeling. I feel like this upcoming week we can enjoy
I agree.
the holiday. Tomorrow is 1 week until Christmas. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
1 week from today is Christmas Eve, you guys. I'm so excited.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. All right, well, that's all I've got for today. Anything that you want to add, Micah? Anything interesting happened to you today?
Stay in school, kids.
Micah's been in school lately. Alrighty, that's all for tonight, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Please never dog.
Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.